United States men's foil team for the last few Olympic cycles dominate. It's a huge competition. Like before Tokyo, we're winning every single World Cup or Grand Prix, no exception.
Great attack from Itkin'in, just a counterattack by before.
And goal, yes, bravo, bravo. Beat pressure, beat goal, get the distance. Right now, competition changes. It's more difficult. So we have Italy, Japan, Hong Kong, France, Korea, and China. So all top contenders right now.
You know, the pressure is just like something you know is happening, but like you can't explain it until you get on that strip.
Bravo! But we had like a dream team. They didn't lose anything. In Rio, we had the bronze medal. In Tokyo, we had the bronze medal. Let's hope for the gold in Paris. My name is Misha Itkin, and I am co-owner of Los Angeles International Fencing Center and also fencing staff for US World Championship and US Olympic team in fencing. William, everybody waiting for you, man. So he needs to warm up a little bit. Originally from Ukraine, city of Lviv, that's where I came from. I started to do fencing in the age of 11. My mom, she brought me to the fencing center. She was working in one of the university in Lviv, and I guess one of the famous fencing coach, he opened the program there. And so they were co-workers, so she brought me there, and that's how it started. William, let's go here, this street. 1, 2, 1, 2. In that time, it's still Soviet Union and Ukraine. The regular kid, regular school. After this physical education, University of Physical Education in Lviv. I had my PhD in the age of 27, and in that time already was married. And if you remember, that time was Reagan, Gorbachev. It was a little bit better between Soviet Union and United States.
The maxim is, doverяй, no proverяй. Trust but verify.
And for a very short period of time in American Embassy in Moscow, they opened special kind of mailbox, and they were giving away application. You fill out application and put in this box, and if US government will consider and you're good to go, you might get official way to get in the countries. So we fill out the application, drop it in the box. A year later, we got the invitation for the interview. And we went to Moscow to that interview. In that time, the day of the interview, it was the time when the Gorbachev been removed from the power in Soviet Union. And the temporary government came over there, it took over the power. So, and when we came out in the street of Moscow, it was tanks outside. The old military equipment was outside, because that was a military coup in that day in Soviet Union. We have to go through some procedure in order to eventually go to the United States. So we got good to go, and maybe a year later, we ended up in the US. So went to LA. We spent the first day at the house of our relatives, I guess, our friends. One night, the first night we spent in LA, and next morning we went to look for the apartment. So you trying to get the apartment, they asking you who you employed with. And I just, fresh off the boat, I said, I just came from Ukraine. No good. Second, major credit card. And again, 1992, I don't have any credit card. No credit, no employment, no nothing, you can't get apartment. So that's how it was. My first job was in the construction, was illegal, no license contractor. It's a few guys like me who legal in the country, but anyway, we're building or rebuilding some kind of like private houses. And I remember doing a horrible job because I'd not really ended, but that was my first month. This is happy face of our manager. And that's the whole gymnastic. My wife, she's a gymnastic coach, and she was riding gymnastic coach, and at that time was very popular aerobic back in Soviet Union. My daughter, she's an older kid in the family, so she started with you in gymnastic. I was fencing, and I took Nick as a fencer. So I guess the future of our kids was a priori kind of set up. I guess it was a good story. 1, 2, 3, 4, pam, pam, pam. My vision, my understanding of the United States was based on American movies or something like that. It was totally different reality. Totally different reality. I did not keep my feet on the desk and smoke cigar. I was working hard. Was different. But again, having fencing and my wife having gymnastics, that helps a lot. We adapted easily in US life. We have a lot of friends through the sports, American friends. Either the athletes or the parents, because my wife mostly worked with little kids. So the parents of the kids we've been invited on different like parties, Thanksgiving, New Year, Christmas and stuff. We kind of adopted relatively painless to American way of life. That was easy. And that helps actually through communication with American students or parents and stuff. We didn't really feel then we kind of don't belong here. That was relatively painless. Oh! That's where I need your counter repost, because I did believe in this and I did take the parry.
He's a man of the word, so his energy is incredible. So like he can put people around him and make them more successful. From early 2000, I believe he was a national coach, and he brought one of the first World Championship medals for United States as being a coach.
This year, 2023, it's a 20 years anniversary when we opened the place where I am at right now, Los Angeles International Fencing Center, together with my partner. We have Olympians, we have Olympic medalists, we have world champions, we have numerous national champions there, member of US Olympic team, US World Championship team. We're good.
I'm Nick Itkin. I'm an Olympic men's pole fencer. I started fencing at the age of 7, right here in this fencing club that my dad started in 2003. We got a bronze in the Tokyo Olympics in 2020 in the team event. And actually, first US man to win back-to-back world championship medals. So I won 2023 and 2022 individual medal. My whole family is a family of athletes, of people who love sport. And it's not something that we like planned at all. I think we just have like this gene that makes us very competitive. My father's been my coach since I was a little kid. We argue a lot. We're both very passionate people. We're both very stubborn. But yeah, you can like see even when he's coaching me, he gets so excited. Like he's very, very passionate in my fencing, and I know he wants what's best for me.
My kids, that's my proudest. They good. Made me happy. Normally when I teach someone, they will take it and they will not think twice. They will do it what I'm teaching them. Nick, sometimes we have like a lot of discussion, sometimes during the lesson. He agree what I'm telling him, maybe later on I adjust something what I am teaching him and he disagrees, so we're trying to find kind of compromise. But it's much more complicated to coach your own kid than regular student. I'm gonna give him a lesson. That's the first lesson after the competition in Japan. And that's our training plan for the next competition in Paris.
Training for the Olympics right now, so it's obviously intense. It's a very stressful season. You know, we're training twice a day with me and one of my teammates who's also likely to go to Paris as well. And you know, it's just Olympic Games a lot of it is just mental, you know. So as we get closer, it's going to be a lot more serious, and you know, just trying to get ready for that one day of competition.
Молодец, хорошо. Окей. Давай теперь по поводу атакующих. Давай начнем, а там я хочу что добавить еще. Вот то, что мы с тобой говорили, вот то, что ты говоришь, что ты слишком далеко, вот я хочу, чтобы ты добавил лишний шаг и даже иногда заставил человека контратаковать. То есть ты дан, заставил его контратаковать и закончи. Basically, from learning fencing in Ukraine, in that time in Soviet Union, so that's helped me to get to understand the game better and explain how fundamental fencing technique taught by the Ukrainian or another former Soviet Union republics here. So that's helped me to grow as an athlete and later on as a coach, and that's what I'm trying to transfer here. And so he learned, actually you can recognize even fencer in international competition, you can recognize what school he was learning from based on his technique, based on his fencing. So whatever I learned there, and I had a very good teachers and coaches back in Ukraine, so I was trying to transfer into him here. Дави. Пошел, закончил. Пошел, закончил. Пошел, закончил. Молодец. Пошел, браво. You have first 31 group.
I'm on blue, I think, right?
Let me see. You group number 1. You blue.
Is that me?
You want to look at it? Or?
It doesn't matter.
It's everything up to you. Doesn't matter who's in the pool. Miles is the first world champion individually for the United States in the history of the country. In the men's fencing, he's first, and I believe he's the only one who won individual world championship. In foil, he won world championship in Budapest in 2019, and also in the team event. Good morning. Do I need a credential for that? Good morning.
How are you? Yeah, what's your name again?
Pardon me? Name?
Yeah.
Itkin, I-T-K-I-N. Thank you. This is Grand Prix in Washington, D.C. Men's and women fencers competing here, and this is the last competition to determine U.S. team for Olympic Games. Fencers all over the world. This is Grand Prix. It's not a team event, so it's individual competition only. Men's foil preliminary, and that will determine the top 64 in men's and women's foil competing on Sunday. And after end of Sunday competition, we'll know who qualify for US Olympic team in both weapons, in men's foil and women's foil. morning.
Good morning, Misha.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
You have a shadow.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good. How you doing? See, in fencing, it's practically the entire day competition go. Bout itself, it's divided by 3 minutes and 1 minute break round, and usually it's 3 rounds of 3 minutes, unless the score already reach up to 15. But again, every time you win this bout, you're waiting for the next round, and it takes sometime an hour, sometimes more, sometimes less. As closer to the end of the competition, shorter break, but usually no less than 10 minutes. The only favor to ask, much more aggressively everything, all right? I know it's gonna be through the pain, but again, it's like faster, everything faster. And go. Basically, you need to score in the main competition 15 touches bout. It's lasts for 3 rounds of 3 minutes. There is a certain target area in the fencer. Target area covered by electrical lame, which is the front and back of the torso. No arm, no legs, no mask. That's everything. Rest of it's off target. Front and back, that's the target area. On the top of the target area, you need to have right away. In foil fencing, there is such a thing like right away, which means the one fencer has advantage, attacker has advantage. Defender needs to stop the attacker, retake the right away, and in this case he will score the point. Because very often when the 2 lights went off, only one fencer will get the point. Or none of them will get the point. Bravo! Очень хорошо, молодец. The same idea. Put him on the meter and finishing shot.
I know, I had the one touch I should have done prayer post where he lunged too close distance.
And I agree. But even the touch when he scored the only one touch, you would still doing good stuff. Mm-hmm. That's correct. All good. All good. Nothing to change.
He's just dealing with an injury that occurred, I think it was in the last week. It's his front leg, which means that when he's like lunging, right, he's feeling the most load in that front leg. So it's just like a low-grade strain in his leg, and he's just trying to manage it right now.
Is he okay?
Not really. In the last practice, he was taking lesson, he felt some pain, and now Peggy is working on his leg. We'll see how it's gonna go. I hope it's not that bad, but it's limited his. It's up to you. But you need to do something. It's up to you. You can go fence, or if you want to go with me, we can go. But I need you to be mobile, more physical. In 20 minutes you need to report to the street.
Let's start the fence, I think.
Okay, but I want you to start the fence.
I'm not going to go crazy and hurt myself in warm-up. What do you want me to do?
I want you to start to feel it. I agree, but... And go!
That's why you come, right?
not good at all today. We always got a second chance, right? So I'm gonna regroup and get ready for the next match.
Давай, 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 Miles. You're doing all good. It's all good stuff. Let's go. Go! Bravo! Bravo! No, he counterattack. He reacting. You're looking beginning, but on the beginning nothing. He reacting on the final action. My apology, but again, he reacting in the end. Yes,
okay,
please.
Go inside. I don't want to give you yellow card.
Sorry. In the box, you were getting this. In the end, you have your counter post as needed.
Push, don't finish. Why am I lunging?
No good. You can lose it like this. 10 seconds, 5 touches in there. It's very stressful. It's like I mentioned, it's the most important competition, the last qualifier before Olympic Games. It is very stressful.
Yeah, going into the Paris Olympics, we have high expectations. I believe in my team and I believe in myself, and I know we dreamed of getting this Olympic gold ever since we were kids, and I know, I really believe in my team and myself, and I know we can achieve that. It's just who shows up that day, and that's what we're getting ready for right now.
Nick has his own fencing style, which is proven, it's successful. There are a few details which needs to be maybe adjusted based on the opponent respond and stuff, but we just need to get him in the best shape and to succeed in the competition. Хороший момент, правильно. Хорошо, правильно. Вовремя делаешь, все ложится. Все здорово. Навстречу не надо навстречу. Все твое, Никита.
Honestly, a coach with you in fencing is very, very important. Just having a coach in your start box is very valuable just to give you new advice. Even as we get older, you kind of know what to do, but it's good to have information or have any of the ideas when you're fencing. So yeah, just having a coach there and having a father who knows your fencing is obviously incredibly helpful.
The next match will be to make the, didn't post it what time, approximately in an hour, something like that.
To the field of play, here they come. Nick Itkin of the United States on the right against Enzo Lefort of France. And Lefort looks to be back in his absolute best. Itkin has been one of the most consistent in recent times and has also looked awesome in the semis. But it's Lefort, the two-time world champ, against the new breed, Itkin. So we have a real contrast here. Itkin is a hungry lion. There he is, getting a big rounding applause from the fans here, his hometown fans. And there's Enzo Lefort, the two-time Olympic champion. And let's see how this unravels. Post from Itkin off target. Straight attack from Itkin and just a counterattack by Lefort. Preparation from Itkin. His arm was back. Lefort saw an opening and scored. Lefort's riposte missed. Itkin was then allowed to make his new attack and scores to make it 4-1.
Не останавливайся, когда начинаешь бабки, заканчивай.
And there's your champion! Nick Itkin of the United States. Cheers of joy. There's his father and coach Misha. Imagine his heart rate right now. Fencer's hug, great sportsmanship. Your 2024 Washington, D.C. FIE Grand Prix men's foil gold medalist, Nick Itkin.
I was right.
The meaning of Olympics is everything for me. It's like everything I dreamed of since I was a little kid. And I think I learned a lot from the last one. So I'm just going to be ready for that. I know it's coming. My experience in the last one will help me get ready for the next one.
And now, our 2024 Washington, D.C. Grand Prix gold medalist, representing the United States of America, Nick Itkin.
In Tokyo, we did not win the gold medal. We came in third place. But in the same time, we're still right now in the ranking United States men's foil team number 3 in the world. But the goal is still gold medal, very possible. If everything will work out, every single out of the 4 guys can really give 100% and bring to success. So we have a good contender to win the tournament.